So, it's been a year since I last made a video. I don't know how any of this works anymore. Yeah, I kind of forgot how to record videos if you couldn't tell. Anyway, so since I haven't recorded in like a year, and I haven't uploaded in a year, this video is coming out, hopefully, on the day, exactly the day, pretty much exactly once it turns to being a year since I last uploaded. I really don't even know how to talk anymore. Let's be real, when did I ever know how to talk? Anyway, okay. This is what 1 year of not doing something does to you. You don't know how to do it anymore. I'm recording this about 5 hours before before it's been a year. So technically it hasn't been a year yet, but by the time you're seeing this video, it will have been. Someone's visiting my park. And yeah, I suppose I should probably talk about what I'm going to do in the video. I wanted to tour my basic park, checking it out again after a year. That probably went in the title, to be honest. And just talk about, you know, why I didn't upload for a year, because it wasn't, don't worry, I didn't die, I didn't like temporarily die, I didn't go into a coma or anything. I just didn't upload. And I played this game too, like all this stuff, no one's seen this before. I tried to figure out how to use like half the new things that got added. Making, you know, smooth stuff with off-grid and all that. So I've played this game, not a ton recently, but I've been playing this game a bit. Anyway, I should probably get my daily bonus first off. And then second, I should go and unload my park and load up the basic park. And yeah, I haven't played in 37 days. And oh my god, not only has it not been a year, it's been 516 days since I have played on my basic park. Well, here we go. Oh, there's a new update. Wow, that's crazy. I should look at these. I think I've missed 2 updates. Oh no, I saw the drop track ones. The drop tracks are sick. Oh, it's the intro tree. You know, I should try doing my intro once the park loads. And you know, I should give a disclaimer that my editing is going to be garbage as usual, as in I'm really lazy. And I have 5 hours, and those 5 hours are going to be spent probably shiny hunting in Pokemon or playing Geometry Dash, if I'm going to be honest. Anyway, I forgot how to do my intro. What was it like? What's up guys, it's Grimdark Taggy. Welcome back to another video in my basic park. I don't know if I got that right at all, and I barely remember any of this. That's not actually true. I remember what all of this is, and I really want to go look at like all of the rides here. So first I need to get my, you know, brain in order and figure out what I'm gonna do. So yeah, this is my basic park. You know, it's got the classic basic style and the lights that I didn't add to all the paths, where everything is really, really inconsistent. And this Halloween themed area from 2 to 3 years ago. Wow, yeah, I made this and it just never, yeah, because I haven't played on the park. Yeah, this isn't a bad park. I like this park. I think though, if I do want to make more videos on building a park, which I'm thinking about doing again, I'd probably make a new park. Not that this one's bad, but it's just been so long. And I also don't have a private server right now, so it's nighttime. This sucks. This is so sad. Anyway, I suppose I should just, you know, say why I didn't upload. I got burnt out. Not that I was uploading that much anyway, but I felt like I had given myself too high of standards. Not really standards, I knew my videos were kind of bad, and I know they still are kind of bad. This one is, at least. But I wanted to make videos updating how to get achievements, because my other achievement guide video, if you've seen it, it's kind of really bad. Half of the tutorials don't actually work, and it has the most views on my channel. Actually, it might have been passed by that other video, but it has one of the most views on my channel. That video does not deserve views. I wanted to make a new updated series about how to get all the achievements, like with a new character, no game passes, and like actually getting them in the video so you know that it works. But wow, I didn't do that because kind of you know, felt like I needed to make them better, and then it was too much. And then I just kind of didn't have ideas, didn't play Theme Park Tycoon 2 all that much, and then I just fell off of uploading. So with that out of the way, if you have questions, like if the 2 people that have stuck around actually caring about my channel for some reason, if you're in the comments, you can ask me questions there. You could also join my Discord server. It's pretty inactive. It has always been pretty inactive, let's be real, but hey, you can ask me stuff there if you really want to. So yeah, the basic park, which you can't see because it's nighttime. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Alright, here we are, and I actually have a private server now. Yep, I just spent 100 Robux, but hey, I can get away with it because I have a job now, so I'm gonna flex on all the people that are watching my videos that don't have jobs. I'm assuming that's most of you, because actually, according to YouTube statistics, a lot of my audience is like parent age. So hey, to everyone watching on their parents' account, say thanks to your parent, I guess, for giving me views. I just lost my train of thought 3 times in the span of 1 second. Yeah, I work at, unsurprisingly, I work at an amusement park. So I have money so I can buy private servers. Anyway, touring my basic park. I think what I'm gonna do, you can see, you know, an overview of like where everything is. I'm not gonna go to every individual flat ride, but I'm just gonna go and look at the roller coasters, because that's all anyone really cares about in videos, let's be honest. Our junior coaster, what did I even call this thing? I called it junior coaster. Like, you know, really creative. I'm really creative. This thing, is this built with not even advanced placement, the advanced editor or whatever it's called? I don't play this game. Yeah, no, it's not. It's basic editor, which is fine. It's a pretty surprisingly decent little junior coaster. If I were to build a new one, it would be very different, you know, using the, you know, remodeled junior coaster. But yeah, that's not a bad little junior coaster. That was the first coaster that I built in this park, and you can tell that it's the first because it's so much less decorated than every single other ride. So yeah, that's cool, I guess. And here we have this Super Serpent. Someone suggested that name. I forgot who. I'm sorry. It's been a year. It's been more than a year in my defense. Yeah, it's a snake-themed roller coaster that goes and destroys this little forest town. Pretty cool. I made it using advanced editor, so it is better than the other one. Let's see. This forest town lived peacefully. Something until the Super Serpent attacked. Can you tame the serpent and save the town? Question mark. Probably. I'm guessing that's what that said. Well, let's find out, because everyone's off the ride now. Sorry, guys. Downtime. The ride broke. Oh, no, it didn't. So here we go. I made the chain lifts really fast. I know why I did that, because who has time to wait for chain lifts? Am I right, guys? Like and subscribe if you don't like to wait for chain lifts. Yeah, whatever. This is not a bad roller coaster at all, especially for the time I built this. I was pretty proud of this. The building fly-through is really cool too. But since then, I have become even more of a roller coaster nerd than I already was, and I am finding so many flaws with this. Not the banking though. I think, aside from that right there, I think I have always known decently well how to do banking. Which was one of the things I talked about in one of my actually decent videos. Why am I talking about my own videos? This sounds like self-promotion. I'm sorry. I haven't done YouTube in forever, so I'm remembering all this stuff, and it's like, wow. Alright. That was Super Serpent. Here's the forest maze. Yeah, it's a maze. Then there's that coaster. That's a cool coaster. We're coming back to that later, though, because I want to head over to the other side of the park where I built the next 2 coasters. Alright, so I can run fast now, because private server, and got a vintage cars ride. I don't really want to sit and wait for a vintage car, so we're going to take the fast way. Just run along the track. Not a bad ride, but it's pretty plain. Although I will say it's better than Barney Oldfield Speedway at Great America. California's Great America. Haven't been to the one in Illinois, but yeah, that's that ride. I'm kind of curious to see if YouTube is going to absolutely murder me for not uploading and then uploading all of a sudden, or if they're gonna be like, wow, here, have all the views on this video where you don't know what you're doing. Either way, it's gonna be funny. So here we go, kick everyone off the mine train, and let's watch the mine train, which never got named, actually. That's kind of funny, I guess. So here we go. When I built this roller coaster, I was really proud of it. I think it took me a couple episodes to build, one for the layout and then another to decorate the whole thing. But I really liked this ride. It's a surprisingly well-themed roller coaster. It has curved chain lifts, which is not something I would put on a coaster now, because my mind immediately goes to how can I make this as realistic as possible. Not to say that there aren't curved chain lifts, but there we go. This cave was cool. Took some time to build. I like that part where it blows up in your face and you smash your head against the ceiling. Yeah, not to say this isn't without its flaws, but I think overall it's a pretty cool ride. Then it comes up, and yeah, that was the mine train. I think, I wonder how I'd rank the coasters in this park. But yeah, here is next up the single rail. This was the start of the desert area, because everything up until here had just been pretty much forest area, or the main primary area of the park. And I was like, okay, we're gonna expand this out into a desert, and then later on a volcano over here, and then a mountain, and then later on a snow area. Would have gone over there if I had actually continued the series. This right here is kind of what made the basic park stop. This volcano killed the basic park. I got really intimidated by having to build a massive volcano, especially after the mountain over there took me so long. I think this roller coaster is pretty cool, the mountain one, but we'll get to that later. Oh, you know what? We're getting sidetracked first. Here's the monorail station that never got finished, but yeah, we have the monorail, or the subway rather, because it's underground. This was cool. Someone suggested this in one of the early episodes, and it was a pretty cool little thing to have and build a couple stations for around the park. Here we go. The desert area is really small, only 2 rides with the single rail, which, let me just say, it's nowhere near as good as Railblazer. But also Railblazer is okay, I should shut up about Railblazer, because this isn't Railblazer. This is nothing like an actual RMC Raptor. Well, it's not nothing like an RMC Raptor. It's not like any of the ones that currently exist, but I think it's maybe reasonable, aside from the fact that I didn't know how to use pivot offset when I made this stall, or 0G roll, or whatever that's supposed to be. That's definitely a stall. And my shaping was off, and the ending was really bad because I couldn't let's just stop judging my own coasters and actually just go ride them. I do really like the launch freefall that's inside the ruined building over there too. And I can't be bothered to wait for this any longer, so here we go. The desert single rail. I think I saw what I named this. I think it had something to do with Sandstorm. I saw the name and then I immediately forgot it, so anyone watching this video that was paying attention, you probably saw it, but here we go. Vertical drop, you know, classic. I didn't know what Railblazer was. Kind of just stole the first half and then turned it into a terrain coaster, apparently. Yeah, this isn't a bad ride at all. I'd build it very differently if I was building it now, but it's not bad. Here we go, into the really, really slow stall. That's an interesting element. And then whatever this mess is, I didn't know how to make very smooth loops, so yeah, that happened. And here we go into the mid-course that goes into a drop that goes into water. I don't know when I put water there, actually. That breaks your neck. Why did I think this turn was okay? Was it just because the game let me do it? Yeah, probably. So yeah, there's a single rail. What did I call it? Just Sandstorm. Okay. I was thinking I might have called it Sunset Sandstorm, which is a Geometry Dash level, and I would have been kind of surprised. So yeah, that was the second to last coaster I built. This one I was really proud of at the time. It's really long and it's reasonably paced, but I think overall I like the way I executed the mine train coaster a little bit better. This stuff in the middle, I didn't build this, I let someone build in this park and they made this little thing, and this was kind of what inspired me to start trying to learn how to use off-grid building. Then we've got this big double swing in the middle, and then we've got this right here. This was what I was thinking of doing for or something similar to this for the first drop of the volcano hybrid that never got built. I called it Extreme Danger, probably because of this little thing where it kills you at the end. So I'm actually just going to ride the back row on this and do it from third person because 1, this isn't finished, and 2, I think that would be kind of cool. So obviously this was, I know what RMCs are. Classic RMC little lift thing. Lift is way too steep, but that would be fine for this. And then it just pulls you under that and then explodes. Yeah, I didn't explain that very well. But I think something like this, where it has this tight little turnaround at the top of the volcano and then like drops out of the mountain, going through a barrel roll drop, would have been really, really cool. This is inspired by coasters like Twisted Timbers. But yeah, that never got built, so we can all be sad about that, I guess. Over here we've got a little underground food court. No one's in apparently because no one wants food. This person wants food. Frank wants food. Good for you, Frank. Remember, anyone watching this video, eat food, drink water. So this coaster, I probably don't need to go through the queue. The queue is a pain. There we go. This is a really cool coaster in the concept. Its execution wasn't perfect, but it was inspired by Expedition Everest, pretty unsurprisingly, where you got this first part, you go up, you get pulled up a lift, and then just like on Expedition Everest, you drop back down and you take a switch track. But you know, Theme Park Tycoon 2 doesn't have switch tracks, so we're just going backwards through this whole part through the mountain, where I had to add tons of boosters and brakes in order to make it work, but I think overall it did work pretty well. The layout wasn't perfect, the pacing wasn't perfect, but let's be real, it's never going to be perfect. And for what it is, this coaster is pretty dang cool. And I really tried to build this like a Disney coaster, where I mainly took the perspective from, you know, the ride into account, where it actually really feels like you're diving through cliffs and tunnels here. From what you can see on the ride, of course, you can't see things half the time when it's turning and all you're seeing is a concrete wall, or rock wall rather. But yeah, it actually does a decent job at that. So like if you're over here, and I can actually go into free cam here, you can't really see outside of the park from the roller coaster, and everything twists together in a really cool way. And then I even wanted to design it so that, like, even down to the lift going off that as you're walking up, you can see that. That's a cool thing you can see. You can tell I'm really good at talking. And you've got all these spires to look more like far away mountains. This isn't the greatest terraforming of all time, but it kind of did what I wanted it to do. I think it stands out a little bit more simply because, you know, you're usually looking at it from this angle and then it just looks like a heap of rocks. But if we ignore that, it's a pretty cool ride, and that's pretty much all the relevant things in this park, I guess. This might be the final tour of it. I don't know if I'm going to upload consistently. I kind of want to upload Geometry Dash, but Geometry Dash kind of involves music, and I kind of don't have a way to record music from my computer, or sound from my computer, which is unfortunate. But yeah, if you happen to enjoy listening to me ramble and forget how to YouTube, you could subscribe for my next upload whenever that'll happen. And if you have any questions, anything, you could leave a comment. So I'm kind of sorry for making this video so bad, but hey, at least I've quote-unquote returned to YouTube. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, all that, blah blah. Of course I remember how to do the like and subscribe part, but not, you know, anything else. But yeah, if obviously if you enjoyed, just hold on for my next upload in 2024.